sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
26 Mike. Let's go.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
26 Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On second down, Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hey. 26 Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. 8, read, rock. Here I come.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Hill. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Watch twins. Watch twins. 36, 36.
They run. It's Hill. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 1st down, and it's Hill again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Ravens.
Watch the whip.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go now. 24. Come on, let's go. Check 24. Check 24. Whoa.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Franks. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Franks. This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at the 18.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll have a first down past the 40. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Give him 58 yards on the ground. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They loved it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
SOS. Check forward. Blue dot Corkins. Switch it. Lock it. Kill. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. He'll try and run forward with Connor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
26, Mike.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You see me? You see me?
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they try the right side here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Franks. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tim Williams. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Mike 40, check, he's bravo. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on third and long. Franks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 63 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson rolling to his right. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
26 Mike. I got wide. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Squeeze, double. 26 Mike. I got him. 26.
Jackson now from the gun on 3rd down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 26 Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tim Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Franks. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lead.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart. Couple of first downs.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Ingram pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. This pass complete to Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Franks. Open man is Higgins. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Back to you. 26, Mike, 26, Mike. Rabbit. Same on. Rabbit. Check 37, check rabbit.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check 43.
Ingram again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and